Glad to have you with us from First Bank Stadium in Music City, USA, Nashville, Tennessee. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Delaware Blue Hens and the Vanderbilt Commodores. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, Coach Carty told me before the game he is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Blue Hens ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He's coming off a 150-yard, 4-touchdown performance in their victory. Running inside, it's Alexander. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Right back to him on the ground. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yards.
And the ball is free on the pitch.
Man, that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
So Delaware's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what...
Touchdown, Blue Hens! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that, baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Picks up the first down. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. First down here for the offense. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Alexander. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the move, still looking. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Finding an escape route. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
And the Commodores trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. 3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Looking for space, it's Alexander. Hard-hitting tackle.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. Finding open areas. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Might as well stick with him. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Blue Hens will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Very little will make the crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, it's Carter. Quickly complete. Snowed under by the defense.
That goes down as a pass completion. How about the quarterback seeing the fullback, understanding I can get some positive yards here, dumping it off to him to get a small gain.
Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. The run inside, it's Alexander. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Back open in the middle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete as time has expired here in the 1st quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running inside, it's Alexander. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Wants to throw, it's Carter. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the 1st down. The Commodores are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Maybe some room here. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Delaware's offense takes the field to start this drive. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Here's a heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on 1st down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. Grabbed over the middle. It's Graves. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. Tight end now in motion. They'll give it on the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Pulls it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. You saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. And the Blue Hens will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Looking for room, it's Alexander. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Carter. Throwing right. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the 1st as they mark it at the 32. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
And that's a really good job by the defense reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play, and now you have to make them earn it now on the next down.
A pickup of 8 on the play, enough to move the sticks and set them up with a 1st down after the 2-minute timeout. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Commodores, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. Back to pass, it's Carter. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Before they snap the ball on second down, timeout is called. Second down, they'll go to the air. They'll have 2 left. Makes the catch, and he's free. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab. It's Graves.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. The Blue Hens will punt this one away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Catch in the middle. It's Barnett. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Mistakes with execution.
Seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Scanning the field, it's Carter. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, it's Adams. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free.
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or, obviously trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference on that play.
He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Trying to make magic with his feet. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
fellas. Welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with Arizona State taking on the number 6 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the Sun Devils with the lead right now in the first half. This has been a good one, a battle of 1-0 teams. Now back to your game in Nashville. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get into the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others.
Snags it, and he's open. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
He's brought down at the 38. Good enough for first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ellison.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Finding some room. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field. Caught on the left side by Wilson. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Blue Hens want to pick up the tempo.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together. Putting a drive like this together now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. In the red area, it's Ellison. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. And the Blue Hens pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Blue Hens trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Delaware! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Trying to impose their will with the run. Still on his feet at the 45. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown Doors. Rolled his way into the end zone. And a
makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. The run inside. It's Ellison. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. Gonna run it. It's Silver. Might have a chance. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Blue Hens lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. They kick it away on 4th down. Makes the catch at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Gets it out fast. Turning it on. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down. This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Commodores have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Vandy. Give him 3 touchdowns in this game, and now up to 8 on the season. The extra point is blocked. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Running inside, it's Ellison. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
No, those are those where you're just looking at your hands. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. Dang it, I should have caught that. Nice play, break on the football. That could have been a house call. That could have been a game changer, but just couldn't secure the interception.
The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Alexander. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Might as well give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the way plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to throw, it's Carter. Finds his big tight end. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. He's at the 10. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They go right back to this guy on second and goal. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. And here they come to give it another shot on third and goal from the 3. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Vanderbilt! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Oh, the sweet feet. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds the tight end. And he's still running after the move. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Makes the grab and room to run. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Snap in the shotgun. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Trying to run it in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Delaware.
We've seen this guy do it time and time again throughout his college football career. On critical down and distances, he shows up for his offense. He did right there on 4th and goal.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. Look out, he's got room! And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The defense uses a timeout, that's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Dropping back, it's Carter. Makes the grab. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. The give as they work on that clock. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Right, this running back's had all kind of success. Now we're getting later in the game. We got to make sure we get some stops, get the ball back to our offense.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Under fire. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on first down from the 30. Wants to throw it again. Rushes on him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Wants to keep it in the air. It's caught. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
Good execution by this offense. Now we need to rush, but not be in a hurry. Still got some time left. Got to move the football a long way down the field.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, and in this situation, trailing late, you know this is going to be the guy they throw the football to. He is one of the best receivers in all of college football. The defense needs to be anticipating the quarterback looking his way.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your...
Touchdown, Blue Hens! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
I know it hasn't always been pretty for this guy throughout the course of the game, but David, he has shown tremendous mental toughness. He just keeps going back on the field, and he keeps taking his shots. He looked really good on that last drive throwing the football, and now gives his team the lead.
And he has struggled. That's his first passing touchdown. But in the moment when his team needed it the most, in a 2-minute drill when it's the hardest, he puts it together, goes down the field, and takes the lead for his football team.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He's going to run it. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Find space on the right. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. Looking to pass. It's Carter. Right on the money. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about, what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.